Well, time now for a look at what else happened in politics today. Immigration Minister Mark Miller tabled a bill that would, if passed, change the laws around who can become a Canadian citizen. In 2009, the Harper government took citizenship away from children born abroad to parents who were naturalized Canadians. Bill C-71 would change that, allowing citizens who were born outside of Canada to extend citizenship to their children who are also born out of country.
The proposed legislation will extend citizenship by descent beyond the first generation in a way that is inclusive and upholds the value of our citizenship. If passed, the bill extends automatic citizenship to anyone who was born outside the country to a Canadian parent before the legislation comes into force. We also introduced amendments to respond to issues raised at parliamentary committees as well as in the courts. They will restore citizenship to those we call lost Canadians. That could be someone who was never able to become a citizen or lost citizenship because of previous and outdated legislative provisions.
The proposed law is the government's response to a 2023 Ontario Superior Court ruling that said the changes made by the Harper government were unconstitutional. A group of 23 U.S. senators have written a letter to Prime Minister Trudeau urging him to live up to Canada's NATO commitment and invest 2% of GDP on defense. In their letter, the senators state that they are concerned and profoundly disappointed that Canada's most recent projection indicated that it will not reach its 2% commitment this decade. Here is what we heard from the Defense Minister Bill Blair in response to the U.S. senators.
Canada is on a very strong upward trajectory in defense spending. We know we've got work to do. We've acknowledged that from day one, that there is more that we need to do. We've clearly indicated in our budget the path to getting that done. And I'm sure I'd be able to assure those concerned senators that Canada will be a ready and capable ally to NATO, on North America and NORAD, and around the world.
The Trudeau government recently released a new defense plan, but despite the billions committed, the spending will only account for 1.76% of GDP by fiscal 2029-30. Métis National Council President Cassidy Caron announced today that she will not be seeking re-election to the post.
I am really proud of the Métis National Council that we have built, and I am confident in leaving behind a strong, functioning, and ethical organization with exceptional and dedicated staff for the next generation of leaders to come.
Caron said she wanted to spend more time with family and revealed that she is pregnant with her first child. An election to replace her is slated to take place in September. And it's official, Toronto's getting a WNBA expansion franchise. It would begin playing in the 2026 season. With the announcement this morning, Toronto will become the league's 14th team and the first located outside of the United States. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was on hand for the announcement and spoke about the recent success of women's sports in Canada.
Proud to be part of a country that uplifts women in sport, whether it's Canadian soccer legend and my cousin Christine Sinclair, or all the great players of the PWHL, or all the incredible basketball players we're celebrating today. Cities across Canada have said loudly and clearly, we are and we want to be a destination for women in sports.